Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
I'm not sure if my mic's working, guys. Baldy, can you give me a mic check, mate? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the V8 Vets, brought to you by RaceKraft Simulations, split for Friday night Chook Raffle broadcast. I am John Van Ree, and with me in the calling room tonight, we have the one and only Dan Page, Mark Dyall, Michael Hayes, Mike Coroliff, and Scotty Perrins. How are we, gentlemen?
Good, thanks mate.
Good, thank you.
And, of course, we are coming from the one and only St Petersburg in Florida, not to be confused with the one in Russia. Of course, the set this week's was done by the great Jamie McKnight, and he, of course, we called this set From Russia with Love as a joke. But, yeah, it was a good set. Anyway, let's have a look at the championship standings, where it sits going into this race, because it is an interesting scenario with Mark Peck on nanny duty. So we'll basically be missing the guy who was leading the championship. So Becky leads the championship by 38 points from Shane Patterson. Patto has the great opportunity here. No Dyall in this race either. So Patto has the opportunity here to extend a second place and close the gap to Peck. Latchford is missing as well. So this opens the opportunity for David Baldock to step up for a podium. Looking forward to seeing what he can do there. Joseph Grenshaw from Unhinged is leading the pack for his team. He's got some big shoes to fill to keep that pushing forward. Craig Rose is sitting in the championship in front of you, Scotty Perrins, which is quite interesting. Great work by Rosie. Andrew Johnstone is equal 8th with Braden O'Loughlin. I think being equal is something like a New Zealand thing from over the ditch, bro. And then in 10th, we have you, Scotty Perrins. 11th is Kurt. 12th is Ash Hall. Hagee, you're all the way back in 13th, mate. Could be the white car. 14th is Anita Buckland. 15th is Verme. Shelton is 16th. 17th is Dougie Wright. Hazy back in 18th. Just in front of Marshy and Shan Morgan sitting in 20th. That rounds out the 20 on the championship board. Let's have a quick look at this track. It is, of course, in St Petersburg, which is basically Tampa Bay, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, of course, where my great mate Tom Brady went and won a Super Bowl ring. We start on the runway. It is 0624 technically. In iRacing, it's 0725. Let's just say that the magnetic variation has changed in Florida since iRacing scanned the track. We start in turn 1 and we sweep through there. It is a big, wide open corner as we come off the main runway. We then go into second corner, which is very tricky. Got to be very, very careful there that you don't intercept the guys coming out of the pits. We then sweep through into 3 where we head down the straightaway. Not many long straightaways, but this is a great opportunity here to get down there. We then get into turn 4. Got to pull the car up. Light passing opportunity there if you're good enough. We get through 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All very slow second, third gear corners. We then come back across the waterfront. We go past the yacht club. And then we come back into turn 10. This is the other hard braking, great opportunity to pass section of the circuit. Sweep through turn 10, and then we go over the slight chicane through 12, 13, and then we cross the taxiway and back onto the main straight, which is the runway, turn 13 and 14. Very, very fast track. The good guys can do this in a minute 13 something. I think I'm in 14, 15 something, but we'll talk about that later. Let's have a look at the flyby. My great mate Will Wilson from W2 Racing thought he would fly Tom Freer in for us. Let's have a look at the replay. As you can see, it is all based around the waterfront and the airport. Great little track. As we then come back around.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
No, ma'am. This is not a good idea. Sorry, Goose, but it's time to buzz the tower.
And Will's a little bit off the centre line here, but I will give him 5 out of 10 because any landing you walk away from's a good landing. A huge thank you to Will Wilson from W2 for providing us with our track flybys again this week and gave him a little bit of extra credit, giving him a flyby of the tower as well. Let's start by having a quick look at the grid for this one. This is going to be very, very interesting as no Pecky and everything gets shaken up. We start with Ash Hall from Quantum Racing with a 1:14.265, lines up alongside Domenico Chanel. A privateer, that shouldn't be that. It should be from Unhinged Sim Sports. Something you're not telling me, Hazy. Second row, Shane Patterson, the man sitting second in the championship. This is his opportunity. He lines up alongside Joseph Grenshaw from Unhinged Sim Sports. Scotty Perrins starting to show the form we're used to being seeing from him as he sits there in the third row from Quantum, lining up alongside Darren Freer from W2 Motorsport. Great result from Darren to get himself onto the third row. Dougie Wright from Old Mates and Sons is on the fourth row. That is a cracking effort as well. And he lines up alongside Shannon Morgan from Unhinged Sim Sports. On the fifth row, Dan Page that white car finally getting moving, sitting next to the black car in Simon Black from Oceanic Sim Racing. This is the yin and the yang of this race, I think. Keep a close eye on that row 5 battle. Row 6 is Craig Rose from Quantum Racing. He lines up alongside the El Supremo, Michael Hayes from Unhinged Sim Sports. Hazy under a bit of pressure here with his teammates in front of him. Let's see what he can do. Come over the page, we then go to Moses himself, Mike Coroliff in 13th on the 7th row, lining up alongside the entertainer, Robbie Williams from Player One Racing. Then we move to the 8th row, where Vaughan Robinson from Southern Cross Racing. He then kicks in and lines up alongside Kurt Heath, moving forward, getting himself on to the 8th row. On the 9th row, Anthony River from SLS Racing lines up alongside Darren Vermey from 1MLT. And then, of course, we go to the 10th row, where we've got Mick Rudd from Quantum Racing lining up alongside Tony McLean from Unhinged. And we move on to the next row. Brendan McLean lines up. I think he's with you too, isn't he, Hazy?
Yeah, most of them
yep,
are.
Most of them are, yep. And he lines up alongside Phil Marsh from Unhinged as well. Corey Schweb from Unhinged lines up on the next row, on the 12th row, alongside Nathan Vernay from Locked On Lads. Go over the page, we've got some Muppet from WKMP Sport lining up alongside Henry James Racing's Sean Slater. Brett Kluver is back there on the 14th row, lining up alongside David Baldock. Did someone just out-qualify him? Can I get that right? Can I get a mic check on that one, please, Hazy?
Hopefully it's not the only time you're in front of him tonight, John.
Oh, who knows? Tim Vermey from 1MLT is on the 15th row, lining up alongside Andrew Johnstone from Team AJR. On the 16th row is a rookie. This kid coming out for his first time in vets, Jay Kennedy from SimSpeed TV. He lines up alongside Hayden McAndrews from Player One Racing. And then we have David Logsdale from 266 Racing as our last qualified driver. Dave Coleman is, of course, our race control El Supremo. Short-handed, we've had to put him with the contractor, Rogan Josh, in the safety car. Dale Harvey didn't set a time. And if we go over the page, that's locked in there. That is the last car on track. That is the grid, boys. Any thoughts?
Gonna be a tough race.
Always a tough
Tight
race.
little track. Mm.
Very, very
It is an
tight.
interesting grid.
It is.
A lot of up and down on the grid, isn't there? People out of normal positions, so that'll be interesting to see what goes on early here.
Oh,
Yeah, surprised Pato wasn't at one with his pace he's had all week.
Yeah, well, I reckon Ash Hall and even Pato was surprised. Ash came out of nowhere with that, and I think that is a cracking effort from Ash. So kudos to Ash, because I'm really impressed by that. He's worked hard. He's been improving a hell of a lot over the last couple of weeks. And, yeah, he is definitely on the move and definitely going to be, I think, contender as we move forward into this season with what he's shown here. Anyway.
Pulled everyone too. Did it very late. Everyone had locked in their positions, thought they had where they had, and then Ash
Went
right
bang.
at the last minute.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, it was a really good cause to come out of the box there. Anyway, I think it is probably time we light the wick on this one and see what unfolds in the streets of St Petersburg. That volume turned up, yep. A good little start there from Tennille. He's got the pace haul side by side going down into turn one. This is a drag down the runway. As we cross the threshold, it looks like Hall's going to hang on to this. No, he's gone too deep. That's allowed Tennille. Oh, it's contact already. He's in the wall. Oh, there's a massive pile up. There are cars going everywhere. The track is blocked. Wow. This is massive. Look at them all going left, right and centre. Absolutely trying to work out what's going on here. We might just get into the chopper if we can. They are all nose to tail. I believe the safety car has been called. It is all happening here, and it looks like Freya is involved in that one as well. It is definitely a absolute change up. So just picking it up, Hall in first, Crenshaw, Page, Michael Hayes up 8 spots, Mike Corliff up 8 spots, Simon Black up 4, Perrins down 2, Williams up 6. Then we've got Rivet, he's up 8, McLean is up 11, Van Rie's up 14, Slater up 14, Johnstone up 17, Bernie up 10, Kennedy up 15. Jay Kennedy, 16 spots, got himself into 15th. That is a great start from Jay.
Great movement from a rookie.
You know, all these commentators that have been reaching out to me over the week from SimSpeed TV, eat your heart out. This guy has done a cracking first lap. As the safety car is on track and he is there, we might just take the opportunity to quickly jump on to Moses Cam. We'll get that on the Chook Raffle Rewind. And definitely, here it comes. Jump on board. He's got a great little start, a few bit of smoke in front of him. He's stayed out.
A few there.
Here we go. He's going to tuck back in.
Get to the inside.
Oh, he holds the line. Oh.
Waiting for it all to kick off, thinking, oh, well, we'll see how we go here. All of a sudden, there's smoke. Think, all right, slow down. Is there a gap? Oh, hang on. I'll just create one there. That'll do.
Look at that. Look at that. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Let's go to the Pato cam. And let's see what happens with Pato here. He gets off the start reasonably well, not as quick as the two boys in front of him. It's a loud Crenshaw up the inside and gets around turn 1, gives him plenty of room, keeps it safe, knowing we're going to switch back the other way. And it's all starting to unfold in front of him. And someone's trying to help him out there, trying to straighten him up, and then just finishes him off into the wall. And let's have a look at this from the onboard view from the great Mr. Freo, who got the free fly in this afternoon to the track, as we saw earlier, courtesy of Will Maverick Wilson. And he got a good start with the tyre smoke there. He gets into second, gets away. Nice and easy. He's on the inside for turn 1. All set here. Nicely set. Comes around, sees the boys going off in front of him, and then it's all over. That's him facing backwards, and he just gets to sit here and watch Moses go past, watch the world go by. Poor old Darren. As we jump back to the safety car still on track.
What a start.
What's that, sorry?
Oh, right.
I said, what a start.
I know. It was a big start, that one.
Loved it.
And I wasn't on track.
What?
I would have been in there somewhere.
It all happens. All happens quick.
What is this
Was it in
shame
front
though?
too?
Car 37 wasn't caught in that. That wouldn't be the icing on the cake.
Well, he's in 14. He's up 14 spots. He's sitting behind Jay Kennedy, sitting behind the rookie. Some say this bloke's seen that much motorsport that it's not funny. Great to see him on track, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was great too.
Came about with a beer at the Logitech event last September where I said, hey, you need to come on. A bit of help from a few friends along the way. We finally got him on track, which is great to see. And the story goes a bit deeper with him now. This young bloke, not very good with names, but his young bloke's getting into iRacing as well. And they're doing... Harrison, that's it, yes. And they're doing a father and son Saturday night 86 series, Enduro series, which I think is absolutely fantastic. With them doing that together.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. No. So, of course, this is the first race that we've had in the history of iRacing in Australia, where we've had two of the ASRG Hall of Famers in the same race.
Oh, Black and Kennedy. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Another little fun
There you
fact.
go.
Nah, Jake, good to have you on track, mate. Absolutely love it. I know you had a struggle last night being a new track, new everything, but the fact you actually got out there is bloody impressive to me. And yeah, loved having you on track. As we jump back up the front to Mr. Hall, we're going to go green at the end of this lap. So
What
this,
I can't figure out here is the two front guys pitted. Now, if you got one
Hazy.
CPS and the safety car comes out on the first day, the first
lap,
lap,
which so CPS doesn't count.
that's right. So why would you pit then? Because that promoted me from 5th to 3rd.
I took fuel. I figured there was going to be a dozen safety cars, and I went, I'm going to take it early and get track position later in the race. So it was a strategy. It may or may not be a good one, but it's a strategy.
Gotcha.
A strategy. I'll stick to that.
It was a strategy.
So Reagan Josh has headed off, driving the Porsche 992 very well, very professional, doing a great job. And he puts it in the lane. So it is now Ashley Hall to decide when we're going to go. That front of Dan Page's car is black already. It's a problem when you have a white car.
She's not looking very good at all. It didn't feel very good either.
It looks very second-hand.
Yeah. I knew I was going to be up for a great fun session.
And we are green flag racing. Mike Corliff looking racy. More pace than that Page thing, I think. He's looking to make a move here, Corliff. Can he get it done? Not quite. As we tuck back in. And Hall is absolutely flying. Dan Page, Mike Corliff, Simon Black. The Oceanic Sim Racing boys rounding out the rest of the podium. If Page's car continues to fall over like this. A few little battles further back. Anthony Ribbett looking quite racy. McLean. Sean Slater looking racy as well. So definitely a lot starting to happen here, settling in. But Hall is absolutely flying.
I don't think the aero would have was going to affect the cars too much, being a bit of a tighter track. But I can tell you, it's certainly, especially the two sweeping corners, really made a issue for me. I had to change my line and use the brake a lot more.
Well, the front's looking really unhealthy in these shots, so...
I was wondering if I even had a front bar.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to hold on for very long.
It looks real pretty.
Adding a bit of black to the white, mate.
Just matches the scrapes on the wall. Work with that camouflage that I was talking about earlier.
Well, I say, once you go black.
And Tim Vermate chasing down Baldock. And Aaron Vermate as well in the thick of the battle. Oh, he's making a bit of a move here. A bit of a dive, Freya behind him. Oh, he's hit Cleaver. Cleaver, that's... Oh, someone straightened him up.
Back through it.
A little bit of luck there. A little bit of luck.
Why is that never... held brakes through that bit?
May not.
Held brakes. Start calling Macaulay Jones.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
Well, he didn't exactly hold his brakes today, did he?
No, I haven't seen today.
You don't want him either. Seriously.
Hey, Page still under a lot of pressure from the great man himself, Mike Corliff. Simon Black lurking in the background praying for rain.
I've got to say, Dan did a good job here. He was sort of quick in some spots and not in others. There were, if I lost time to him, I could catch it up relatively quickly. But it was really difficult to get past. If you just had enough pace that you were going to send it on a bit of a wing and a prayer. So
Found third gear through these two corners here is where I sort of I'd done a strategy where I'd been using second, but then tried it in third and found that I was actually catching people through the race. So I think I got a little bit of a reprieve through those corners on you.
Well, that's funny because those two corners, as I went into those corners, into the first one, as you come out of the little right left, and you're going into the first of the right-handers, I'd actually changed down to second to slow to stand the car on its nose and make it turn, and I could turn in there early, and short shift to third in between the two, and then third gear out for the second right-hander. But you were often the next sweeper. You were on the brakes often, and I could make up anything that I'd lost through there quite easily. Wish I'd known you had damage on the front of your car. Would have pushed harder.
Plenty. I was hoping you'd go away because I knew I didn't have pace.
I feel these boys down the back who are in high up in quality trying to make some moves now. Tough gig, hard place to pass. Freo on the move. Nice little pass there on Kurt. Makes it work. David Logsdale under a lot of pressure from Michael Hayes. Hazy gets through. Another one starting to move forward. Scotty Perrins. Bit of pressure from Robbie Williams.
A little bit.
These boys starting to concertina up a little bit here.
Yeah, it was tricky when you're in that situation. You got nowhere where you could move forward, and you got cars sniffing around the back of the car, putting moves on. There's probably, what, 2 or 3 genuine passing spots and a few marginal calls.
Yeah.
Korolev looks like he's buying his time a little bit now.
Yeah, sort of. I have to admit, there were some spots that I was just happy to sit behind and wait, because I knew that Ash would be quick, but he'd tear his tyres off his car, and Dan was starting to get squirmy. So trying to get close and pick up anything that went wrong without too much risk.
Without a mistake.
Yeah, and you only made a few, and none that I could capitalise on. Now, under brakes, I could pull in a whole pile of time on under brakes through there.
A bit of a bold.
Plenty of cars stacking up, aren't there?
Yeah, Baldock check. He's back in 11th, so he's nearly in the top 10. He's doing all right. Going to go a bit further back. Freya, Robinson, Dougie Wright, Dominic Tennille. So these guys, Tennille into the lane. No, just blink, sorry. Tennille, Dougie Wright, these guys all trying to work their way through. Hayes, he's got himself back up into 13th. As we've got a slow car stop there, being lapped. And let's go back to this battle here. Perrins latched onto the back of these boys, getting a little bit of a breather now from Williams. Not much, though. What are you thinking at this stage, Scotty?
I was just trying to get away from him. There's a gap between us.
Oh, a bit of a lock up there. Let's put him right on your backside.
Yeah.
Tricky thing is there's nowhere to go. The cars are all stacked up in front of you.
That's exactly right.
I was zero incidents up to then.
Zero instance.
Oh,
What's that?
Pato in the background getting
Pato in the background, yep.
Driving through the whole race with 0 incidents.
Yeah.
No, that's...
Uh,
That was just a glitch in the matrix, I think.
Overrated. Overrated. David Haynes, how are you, son?
Hello, where do I find my seat in the Jay Kennedy fan club stand?
It's a tough gig.
Standing room only. Standing room only, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I'm next to Mike Korolev. I'm seat 14A and he's 14B.
B, that's it. Yes.
Jay got a good start.
Enjoy KFC.
He got a good start, then he got caught up in a few things after the restart. So he's doing all right for his first outing. Couldn't think of a worse place to come for your first outing in vets.
Welcome to V8 vets.
There's my mate, Mr. Rudd. Come back here.
I mean, to be fair too, honestly, it's been a long time for Jay to be behind the wheel again, and all the tracks that he's raced at, that he knows,
are all legacy tracks.
Yeah, they're all legacy tracks now. That makes you feel old, doesn't it? Well done. And it's a very precise circuit, isn't it? It's not really wide, and it's the surface is not particularly grippy.
And not the easiest car in the world to drive.
No. So pretty good effort.
Tune in next week, so I think we've got Long Beach, haven't we, John?
Yeah, no, I got VIR then Long Beach.
Oh, is it? Okay, we get a break.
Bit of a tap. Oh, bit of the grass. Where's it going to go?
And that's not a hard thing to do. That's
easy to do.
It's a little tap and you're gone, and that's what I was really worried about. I didn't want to send Dan into the fence. You're sitting third here. You don't want to do anything dumb.
And a few boys making a few moves. A few guys have made a few stops as well. So Slater went in on lap 6. I thought it was an interesting move. I think he might have done that to try and get out of traffic, I think, because he was stuck behind me. And I'd be going, I'm losing time. That's what I would be saying if I was Slater stuck behind me. So I could understand what he's done.
The vibe I was getting is that overtaking was very, very difficult, but tyre wear was also, I guess, surprisingly high for the average speeds of a street circuit.
Yeah, cars did tend to slide around a lot. It wasn't hard to overheat the tyres.
Starting lap 13. We could probably talk about tyres at the end, I guess.
Yeah, you had to be a good second and a half faster than the guy in front of you to really get a decent
Slow boy in the wall. That's an engine. That's an engine. That's not a spot to sit. Slater. Oh, he's going to hurt here.
All that time he saved.
Yeah. And
by going into the pits.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to let Rogan Josh back out of the pit. So Ashore, what does he do? Michael Hayes pitted on lap 1. Darren Free pitted on lap 1. Heath Patterson pitted on lap 1. So Rivet, Slater were lap 6. So was Kluver. Lap 11 was Mick Rudd. So interesting to see how these guys all play this one. Ashore, he's going. That looked like a second guess there.
I was going to say...
that was a second guess.
Lining up in the pits, yep.
Pagey, what do you do? You go as well. Cordleff's in.
No.
Perrin's in.
I was trying to make it so that I got to pretty much half the race, or they'd use the 20 laps.
Wacky, Van Ree.
Build it up to the end.
I was relying on my dyslexia to think there was still 2 CPS in this race. So that was my first stop.
Oh, so you didn't ask Dave for a radio check either. I think you lose points for that.
Yeah, no, I did. Well, I asked John if Dave can give me a radio check.
No, you got Blackie to do it for you.
Yeah,
for those unaware, everyone asked Mr. Baldock for a radio check.
Yeah.
Rules.
So if you read the sup regs, the second last point in the sup regs said that split 4 upon entry to the practice server, you need to request a radio check from Dave Baldock. And Dave Baldock absolutely loved it.
I think he was pretty keen to do that every week.
I got a warm response from it. Not the others
He's a bit of a narcissist, really, isn't he? He's an absolute narcissist. He just lapped it up.
I know poor old Scotty went for a second round of mic checks, and Baldock shut that down fairly quick.
It's a great thing to do that, though, at the drivers' briefings of Champ Car Endurance Series that I raced in the US. Some weeks they would say a code word during the driver's briefing, and if you had your race suit on walking down the pit lane to get into a car and one of the officials asked you for the code word and you didn't know it, they wouldn't let you in.
That's gold. That is gold. Let's have a look anyway. A quick replay. We'll go back. We'll have a look on the Chook Raffle rewind. What happened to our good mate, Sean Slater. Like I said, it was very, very tough. You come down here into that turn 10. It's hard to see. Round the corner. Oopsie. There's someone there. There's tyres there. I'm not going to hit that. Chuck her in reverse. Let's go forward again. We get clear around it. And let's have a look at poor old Corey. He comes flying down the back straightaway into turn 10, misses the braking marker, bang, straight into the rubber, and the engine goes. You can see Slater's in trouble there, sitting in that precarious position. I couldn't think of anything worse to sit right on the apex, just past the apex, right on the line there. Here comes everybody else. See Vermey a bit loose there, trying to avoid him.
Just he's holding his brakes.
Yeah, holding his brakes the whole time, yep. So, back to the safety car, a couple of wave rounds. Rogan Josh there in the Fade Porsche, doing a great job representing our sponsor. And so I think we've got one more lap under the safety car. So it seems we've got one more lap. So go, Mark.
What's the story behind Rogan Josh? Who is that really?
Who is it? It's Mandeep Singh's cousin.
Right.
It's Josh Drage.
Rogan Josh.
I was going to say, you're not going to get a serious answer here.
Yeah. It's all cock and hoop tonight, isn't it?
Let's go back to the rewinds. Let's go back again. Let's have a look at that start. The Chook Raffle rewind again. Let's go back to the Moses cam.
Oh, I loved it. It was a great start. Oh, Moses cam.
So he nicely stays to the outside. Common sense tells you to get to the inside of this place. Four wide in front of him. Doesn't phase. Stays to the inside. He gets another one there. They just part in front of him here. Comes around the corner. Sees the smoke. They will part out of my way. And they do. They all go to the left side. And he just goes, thank you very much. Thou shall pass. Simon Black follows him through. I followed him through.
There you go.
You got to live and learn.
Really hard, or did he just follow me then? Because it looked like he just followed me through that.
You were in front of me. They were parting for me.
It's my bumper that cleared the way for it.
There you go. You don't question how the process works. It just works, all right?
Oh, look, I'm happy to accommodate, fellas.
Oh, I like the graphic as well. That's gold.
Yep, that was very good.
I'm surprised you missed it the first time.
I didn't see it. I was watching.
Did you notice, Dan, I actually broke and didn't just plough into you and put us both out of the race?
I did, thank you, sir. I appreciate the consideration.
The guys on the left might want to have a look at that for next week. Don't keep crashing into each other. Come to a stop.
Well, I can tell you, I didn't need the rear bar buggered as well.
So let's just throw up quickly before the safety car pulls away. Pit times. Safety car's pulling away, so you can see those. Hazy, he stopped back on lap 8 though. Scotty Perrin stopped for 16 seconds. And everyone else, 24 seconds for Korolev, 23 for Black. And everyone else is around that 29, 30 second mark. As here comes a safety car off the curb! Oh no!
Oh no!
No! Not the safety car! We can't afford a Porsche!
Oh.
Who's going to pay for that?
If he gathered it up.
Who's going to pay for that?
Oh.
Oh, Mandeep will be back next week.
Oh.
That will be.
These contract drivers.
Yes. Where's the Benny Hill music?
Well, Stevie's getting excited. Sorry.
That's gold.
And we're underway
Sure.
again.
We are green flag racing. We are away. So Hazy stopped a lot earlier.
Lap 1.
That one, that's exactly right. So a few boys there, absolutely going through that.
So I got no choice but to stop again.
No. And a few other guys. Parents, 16 seconds. Hayes, 4 seconds to free. He's going to have to do another stop. Kyle Black's going to have to do another stop, I think. Heath may need to do another stop. It'll be touch and go for him. Patterson will need to do another stop. Crenshaw must have upset the pit lane gods for a 1 minute 14. Rose, 37 seconds. Marshy, 35. Those lads there, or anyone around that 30-second mark has filled her up to get home. So they are playing the one-stop strategy, which is a 1 CPS in the sup rigs. And it is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But Hall is clearing out. Page had the opportunity with that safety car to get that front end cleaned up.
I want to get as deep in as I could.
Now he's starting to sound like Gunter.
You see that carousel back there?
That's not the carousel. Of course, the great man missing last night because he was test driving EVs. He was not a happy man at all.
I wouldn't be either if I was testing EVs.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to test drive an EV.
So Robbie Williams hanging on to third spot here. He's doing quite well. Hayes, he's got himself back up to fourth. Tennell sitting in fifth. Perrins in sixth. Darren Freer in seventh. So the big names are starting to move back to the front here. Mike Korolev. That short stop could be an issue. We'll see late if that plays out. Simon Black. Surely this is multi-21 with Black behind him.
Well, yes and no.
Mike, Simon is faster than you.
Yep, he did a 1:16.11 versus a 1:16.36 his best laps. Last lap, he was a fraction slower. But I think it's because he was being held up by the guy in front. Pado's on the move as well. Putting a bit of pressure on Heath here, going around the outside. Starting to see the quick boys work their way back to the front of the pack here.
Now, Pat did all right, didn't he? Because you think about that first lap crash, he was T-boned sideways into the wall.
Absolutely. Gone for all money.
And he's back here in 10th spot on lap 19. There's something about this bloody fast repair thing.
Pecky would have been buying the whole bar of Bintang at that stage. Don't forget Perrin's 16.5 second stop as well. Freya tucked up behind him.
Nita in the chat saying she was disappointed she couldn't attend because she was keen to ask Dave for a mic check.
Anita, just for you, you can ask Dave for a mic check anytime.
DC let us all know that at the end of practice,
Ooh, wasn't that?
Stop and not ask for any mic checks after that.
And it was quite funny because he said this is the final. So everyone thought they had one more go at it. God, that was funny. I'm going to think of something else to write into the sub-regs this week. Make sure people are reading them.
I read it, just dyslexia. I didn't realise it was one bloody CPS. We were working on a 2 CPS strategy.
That explains the 23-second stop.
That's exactly it. We took enough fuel so that the next stop would be the only amount of fuel we should need would cover our tyres.
Yep.
So the shortest period of time would be tyres. So Simon and I were on that strategy thinking that's what it was. And I honestly, I'd read it and just for some reason not seen that it was only one, not two.
Over the last 4 years, we've done how many seasons of the Pro Series together? How many times have I said she's up Rex? Now I'm worried.
I know, right? I know, right? Oh.
Dave reckons it wasn't funny that everyone was asking him for a mic check. If we put it to a vote, how many people would say that Dave was right?
If you thought it was funny in the chat out there in YouTube land, type in the chat right now, Dave, can I have a mic check? That's all I'm going to say to that one. As we move on to lap 21.
You're a good sport, Mr. Baldock. Look at the chat. Dear oh dear. Here we go.
So the race starting to settle down a little bit here. Pagey under a lot of pressure now from the great Robbie Williams. He's going to entertain us here with a big move, I think. That nose is blending into these walls a bit too much. I'm struggling to see where you are there, Pagey.
I was just playing the stealth game.
But even with safety car laps, these front couple of cars can't have too many laps left in it.
No, they can't.
No, they didn't.
Waiting. Big battle still here in this mid-pack, though. They are all bunched up again. Pato now starting to latch onto the back of the great Simon Black.
So at this point, Simon and I have a bit of an agreement that if I'm holding him up, he's to let me know and I'll lead through. If he thinks he's ultimately got more pace. And he started notifying me that Pato was getting a bit close to his tail.
Yeah. I think he's being polite, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
He's been within half a metre of you for about the last 4 laps. Some corners it looks like he's pushing you through the corners.
Wow.
We've got a comment on the chat today. I hate you, John.
I guess I'm not getting any free passes this week.
You are not getting a Christmas card this Christmas.
Baldock actually moved across and just let me through last night.
No. Hall and Page in the pits. Page finally got to fix that rubbish nose if he's up. It's about time.
Turn over a new page.
I'm going to say Rosie and Darren Free, you're a bit polite. Just ask them for a Rosie mic check. Don't say please. Don't need to say please.
Where is Baldock anyway? 23rd. Go Baldy. Got Dougie right tucked up behind him looking racy.
There's a cup on the line.
Yeah, I'm just looking behind Baldock, just trying to find him. Jay Kennedy's still going. Marsh is still going. Rogan Josh is in the pits. Oh, here we go. Up 11 spots in 14th. There you go. Found him. Chasing down Sean Slater.
Is that green stands out?
How do you feel, Mark, with Bulldog Jr. in iRacing now?
Bulldog Jr.
Yeah.
Who's Bulldog Jr.?
And his son is doing iRacing.
Dave Baldock's. Jay Kennedy's did.
Yeah, Jay Kennedy's son is. I don't think Baldock's son's doing iRacing, not that I'm aware of.
I might find this.
Guys, we wouldn't need another Bulldog. You know, one is sufficient.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Hey,
What's more
Pato.
fun than one Bulldog? Two.
We're about 12 months away from Harrison Kennedy being a faster driver than Jay.
You think it's that long, do you?
Yeah, 25 4 months away from him being a better cricketer too.
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh,
That's harsh.
wow.
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 Oh,
So that's only 6 months away from being better than Rankin then.
As a cricketer or as a driver or both?
Bit of column A, bit of column A, bit of column B.
And of course, a great photo of you, Hainsey, out the front of one of our great sponsors, M1 Used Cars, this afternoon.
I was going past at 2 a.m. It'd be rude to not stop. No one's there, obviously. Maybe I'm on some security camera footage, but it'd be rude to not stop.
Ooh, Ash Hall's taking past Baldock there. And getting very tight at the front. Perrin's putting a bit of pressure on you here, Hazy. Of course, Hayes pitted on lap 1, Perrin's lap 13. So Perrin's, from what we ascertained, Perrin's, Coraliff, Black and Patterson need to stop again. Grenshaw we're not sure about with a 1:14 stop when he stopped on lap 1, so I'm going to assume he needs another stop. Kurt Heath, I'm going to assume might be okay. He may need a stop because he pitted on lap 1. Rose pitted on lap 1. Morgan pitted on lap 1, so he's got to do another stop. Ben Ree was on lap 13 and he filled it for 31 seconds. Timmy Vermey, lap 13, filled it for 21 seconds. And yeah, so very, very interesting, very mixed strategies across the board here. So it's going to be interesting to see at half race distance how this one plays out. Looking to be very, very interesting.
I hope you know as well, Mr. Hayes. Oh, very nice. I hope you know also, Mr. Hayes, I got hit by Simon Black on lap 1 from behind and ended up with a slight amount of damage on the back. So I was also suffering a bit of aero speed depletion.
Oh, I thought you guys were mates. What did he hit you for?
Yeah, I know. Oh, because he's got feet. If you ever meet Simon, he's got feet like size 11 and a half, 12s. They're huge. I mean, he can cover all 3 pedals with 1 foot.
They say that the men up in the mountain are big. The men up in the mountain are huge. That's Blackie.
Yeah.
Head up into them there hills in the Australian Alps in northeast Victoria to meet Blackie.
Yeah.
And he's
he's a big bloke.
He's a big tall bloke.
6'2", 6'3", something.
Yeah, I was looking. Huge. Yeah, I was looking at about that angle up.
Yep. Well, you're taller than me, so yep.
Lovely bloke, Blackie. Went up, had lunch with him at the Alpine Hotel. Up at Bright. Bit racy in front of you.
From day 37.
I know, right? Moses should be called excuses. Wow, Dave. Wow, Dave.
Wow.
You come at me after everyone asks you how I am. Everyone says, hey, Mike check, and you don't even bother saying he's fine. They all ask you how I am, and that's all I get from you. Wow, Dave. Unbelievable. Snake in the grass.
looks like St Peters has definitely livened up the rivalries within Split 4.
Oh no! His car's off! That's Freer again, facing backwards. I'll tell you what, Will Wilson entered that runway a hell of a lot better than Darren Freer just did.
Oh.
All happening there.
Got lucky then.
I think really, to be honest, Mike, I think the gloves came off when Pete Baxter chose him to represent CX2 this season.
I know, right? Yep. I know. There was found it hard to talk to Pete after that.
Yeah, it's because you both finished whatever was in those cups.
Yeah, I found it hard to talk to him after that because I was finding it hard to actually formulate words overall. Not just Pete.
Big shout out to my great mate Brendan Hobson for doing that interview at Bathurst at the 12 hour.
Oh dear.
Nothing more funny than putting Mike Korolev and Peter Baxter on the spot.
After copious red wines and beers and everything else that we were drinking.
I think Baxter came and found me and said hello, but I had to ambush Mike Korolev to see him on a 12-hour weekend.
Probably 900 kilometres to the same KFC in Warwick. Unbelievable.
I was finger licking, and then I stuck my finger in the air to see which way the wind was blowing, and I found you.
There you go. I know, right?
Oh, thanks, Bano.
Hazy, you're on the list. You can plead all you want.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
like
made the list,
Yeah.
buddy.
throw me out of the bar. Remember that? I'll remember that at VIR.
All happening. This race starting to unfold. We are getting towards the point of end. We have just over 23 laps to go. And Simon Black.
We'll get a safety car in a second.
Simon Black now has Shane Patterson tucked up all behind him. Mike Korolev in front of him. What can Black do?
He starts asking me, saying, hey, can I have a go at the guys in front? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what if I have a go at the guys in front? I'm thinking, righto, okay.
Did he sound like George or did he sound like Lando?
Sound like George Costanza. Said, all right, so I moved over. And Pato all of a sudden pulls out the best braking effort he's ever done in his entire life. There's someone beside me. Someone says, oh yeah, we've got a good gap to him. And all of a sudden, I got Pato on, like, pulling out of my draft. I thought, oh shit.
And he's through.
Hands it up the
He's
inside. There
through.
we go. Well done.
Pato.
Right?
It's a lovely move.
Yeah, Joseph's having a go.
Joseph's having a look as well. Oh, that wall's close.
Oh.
Charging the fence.
Yeah, you don't want to give Joseph a look. He'll take it.
He doesn't need that look to take it.
Oh! Black's in the wall! Black was in the wall, was it? Yeah, Black's in bits.
Jeez, I'm glad you let him through, Mike.
I know, right? What a sponsor for that was.
No!
You need to stay in front to show him where the race line was.
I know.
No,
right?
Simon.
So spectacularly, all we did was hand Pato third place.
Pretty
Well,
much.
it's pretty nice of you.
Pretty much, I know, right?
It's amazing how common it is that someone will follow for a long time, and as soon as they get the move done, the next corner, they because they're used to following and used to watching brake lines and
and all that sort of stuff, and 100%.
Oh, it's my turn to shine. I'll pull my finger out. Whoops. No.
Yes.
I might have got hard into that corner.
Thought I could brake later than this bloke was doing, but I can't.
Yep.
Andrew Johnson under a bit of pressure here from Sean Slater.
To be fair to Shane too, he was genuinely quicker. So, like, he would have eventually gone past either Simon or myself somehow.
Renshaw's off. They're all falling off. That's another one. Grenshaw off at turn 1. Wow. It is all happening.
We did find when the tyres went away at the car. That was the part of the drive. Well, you had to be careful of the margins you left.
Grenshaw's done 30 laps on those tyres.
Starting to feel a bit soft.
Ooh, big cut lub with the wall there as well. It's not happy. Simon Black's got himself back out into 17th. New car, nice and shiny. Asiatic Sim Racing team putting new panels on it. Getting the old Jewish piano out.
Taking advantage of the 2 fast repairs.
Yep. He's putting a bit of pressure on here. Tucked up behind Dominic. He's the next man in front of him, so he's just got to catch him. What was that, Hainsey?
Oh, a real 2-for-1 special with 2 fast repairs but only 1 CPS.
Yeah, I know. I reckon that might have played with their heads a bit as well.
The more fast repairs you give drivers, the more panels they dent and the more wrecks they have.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to know how many drivers out there at the moment have got zero incident points. That'd be the interesting one. How are you going, Hayes? You leading the race up there?
I've got 4 from that turn 2.
4 from turn 2, yeah.
How many did you have at this point, John?
I don't know, I didn't look.
That's the worst answer ever.
Oh, Simon's a bit twitchy here. Go with a bit of a run down into turn 4.
Oh, he's banged it up again.
He's banged it up again, yeah.
Just
He
give
had to
it
go to a
more.
new car a lap ago.
And
Yeah,
again.
there we go.
Same spot.
Oh,
Is
hang
it
on.
the same spot?
I'm too slow.
Yes.
I'm too slow.
I nearly got into an incident, I'll tell you that.
Hey, did you have a good night? Simon, did he?
He didn't.
Nope.
No.
I reckon Mike stitched him up when he told him he wasn't allowed to follow him around anymore. Told he had to lead his own race and get out on his own.
I heard a rumour he almost fenced the race leader as well, but oh, there we go. It was one of Vermees. Not sure which one. That might have been Darren, I think, in a bit of a bother. Not the greatest spot to be parked in between turn 4 and 5.
Oh. These cars nodding. Yep, that's a fence. Yep, no, that's reverse. Yep, oh, there we go.
Whoa! Whoa!
Breathing heavy.
Got rid of it. No, it's back
That's
on.
it.
No, it's got rid of it now. Now we can go.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
Right now, that's
Of
it.
Soul Brother.
Yeah, nothing like a bit of Flatboy Slim.
Yeah.
Righto, let's do a recap. Lap 33. Have I got a bit of a breather here? Yes, I do. Lap 33. A bit of a recap. We have Michael Hayes, who pitted on lap 1. He is up 11 spots in first. Scotty Perrins pitted on lap 13, but only for 16 seconds. So just a splash and dash. Shane Patterson pitted on lap 1 for 24 seconds in P3. Mike Korolev pitted on lap 13 for 24 seconds. Blake in 5th, up 20 spots. Pitted on lap 13 for 31 seconds. The bloke behind him up 18 spots. Nathan Burnay from Locked On Lads. He pitted for 33 seconds on lap 13. Vaughan Robinson from Southern Cross Racing is up 8 spots in 7th. Shannon Morgan leading out the Unhinged Lads in 8th. And Kurt Heath is behind him in 9th. Craigie Rose rounds out the top 10. Dougie Wright, Joseph Grenshaw, Dominic Tennille. Dave Baldock up 14 in 14. We've been taking the mickey out of him, but he has moved forward. Come on, guys. What are you all doing? And Sean Slater up 11, sitting in 15th. And Timmy Vermey coming out of pits, pitting on lap 33. He's up 13 in 16. So that is where the race situation is at the moment. As for lap 34 of 52. So things about to change. Maybe, maybe not. But we do know a few blokes need to do another stop. This will be interesting.
Cars coming any lap now. That's what I told myself each time I pass the start-finish line.
I tell you what, Hazy, talk us a lap.
I don't know how to do that, John.
Just go. You're on.
Oh, which direction's the next corner, mate?
So we're halfway around the track already. In second, I didn't really click up to third too often here. I did that time. Third down to second. Most of the time I held it in second. Second through here. Looking for an opportunity around Dave. He's just moved out the way and he's let me through. Up to fourth. Fifth, keeping it clean. Trying to stay off the wall. And then braking a little early to get it to pull up and not hit the wall on the outside here. Feeding it through. Getting it back up. Clicking up into fifth, let it ride the curb, don't go on the grass, down to third, down to second, keep it tight, into the pits.
Out of fuel.
Timed that well, didn't I?
Take your fuel.
Oh, we'll go to Perrins. Scotty leads out lap 36. Definitely moving forward. Great work, Hazy, for that one. On the spot.
Yeah, it's not like I do that to other people all the time.
There's a good reason for that. I did that. Thank you very much. Hey, Pato, sitting in P2, got a pit again as well. So does Scotty Perrins in front of him. These two boys will be hanging out for that safety car. Will it come?
Ooh.
Won't it come?
Position 4, up 21.
Never heard of that bloke.
Ah, dead set.
Not heard of her.
Oh, Pato! No! Shane! Even the greats make mistakes. Let's Coral live through.
I've
There's two mistakes in one corner.
genuinely ridden down that bike path, by the way. I didn't go in that deep, though.
Dropping too many names here.
The week that I was in town, you know, you're on holiday, you're like Tuesday night, Wednesday night, what bars are popping off? You've got to go out of your way to find one. There was a conference in town of United States postal workers. So
Woohoo!
I ended up drinking with 30 mailmen, and we were doing giant beer pong with volleyballs and garbage cans. St Petersburg on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night goes okay.
Is that Van Ree in second place?
No.
You got
Are you
reading
getting
it
nosebleed
correctly?
being that high up the list?
They did have a nosebleed, yeah.
Baldock was who was having a nosebleed.
Hold up, yep. He's worked his way up into 30. He's up 15 spots. Look at him go.
When was the last time you were this high up, John? Was it when you won a race a couple of seasons back?
Don't win a race.
I'm sure you've got one on your list. Was
I
it Bathurst, wasn't it?
Slim.
No,
Scotty remembers it.
sure do.
So you pitted relatively early, John. How many tyres holding up there?
Look,
Like, are your lap times and so forth? All right? Or
oh,
not?
look, lap times are not super great. Like, Perrins did a 1:15.9. My fastest lap so far in the race is a 1:16.9. Perrins' last lap, a 1:16.7. Mine was a 1:18.6. Just keeping it cool, looking after the tyres, looking after the gear. When you're paying for the panels and the tyres, you got to look after it.
Right.
Look, it's a green car. Dedicate this one to Greenie. And of course, this car, learn a fair bit at sitting there at the Bathurst 6 hour. One of the jobs I had to do was talk about fuel strategy and talk about tyre strategy and brake wear with the great Aaron McGill. You might have learned a thing or two.
Yep. Might have.
Might have.
He might have.
That's some
So
interesting
Scotty,
characters.
at this point, do you wish you put a bit more fuel in when you went into the pit?
Oh, I wish I'd filled up.
You and me both, Scotty. You and me both.
Is that evil?
Let me be.
That's
let
a
me
bit evil
be
laugh.
candid.
Yes.
I need,
Yeah.
I need to listen to my teammates more often.
At what point in the Split 1 broadcast do you think I learned it was 1 CPS?
About now?
Probably about lap 30. No, about lap 48.
No, but it was before the start of the race, but it was after qualifying.
Yeah.
Hey,
On
Pato's
one hand, I
working my way
like
back.
it for the shorter race, but I actually enjoy what 2 CPS brings to the shorter races as well, though, because when you got the 300k races, 2 stops very often naturally makes sense, but in the 150 and 200k races, the 2 CPS makes people approach the race in a different way.
And that was the idea with this, because people got upset last week because I didn't write 2 CPS in. Oh, Perrins is in! Perrins is in! Oh, we have a new race leader!
Not yet.
He's coming.
That Muppet?
He's coming.
Not yet,
Are you
you
going to
know.
lead a lap?
Not yet, you know.
He's coming. It's coming. Come on. Go, you good thing.
I think that's.
Go,
I think
you
he
good
is
thing.
coming.
He's at least going to start a lap in the lead anyway.
Oh.
There he is.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Yep.
Righto.
Led a corner.
Race is over. Thank you. There's the winner.
He's led 2 corners.
Hazy, congratulations, mate. You finished P3rd.
At this point, I'm trying to run you down, John.
Yeah, I know.
I got it pinned. I'm coming for you.
I know you were coming. Don't worry. Give the spew emoji. Righto, let's have a look for a battle. Nathan Vernay, we haven't spoke about him much tonight. He's putting a lot of pressure on the great Andrew Johnstone here. And of course, Rosie tucked up behind these boys. Of course, battle of attrition on the great circuit here at St Petersburg. Why did Scotty pit? Because he stopped on lap 13 for 13 seconds, which is basically a splash and dash. I needed to stop for roughly 30 seconds to put enough fuel in to get home, so I think he was using the Australian government fuel system to fill the car.
Following Labor's policy. Took the roof racks off. Pump tyres up. That'll help.
So Nathan Vernay, he's under a bit of pressure here. This is a great little battle with this group. Jump back, Michael Hayes tucked up behind his teammate. Oh, trying to catch his teammate, sorry. Scotty Perrins, he's flying here.
It's okay, Mike. I know you don't need your tyres pumped up.
No. Got my own little fan club. Everyone checking in on me. Mic check.
Yeah, let me count your fans. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
That's it.
1,121. 22. 122. I don't know. Fuck that up. Anyway, it is all happening. Scotty Perrins, are you going to get him, mate? What are you thinking now, Scotty? You're one spot from the podium. Trying.
Yeah.
Good chat, Scott.
Dominic Tennille looking to put a move on the Mike Corliff with that beautiful front-looking car. Paddo's back in the battle here as well.
I'd smack the wall down here on black corner. This corner down here.
How was
Given
the
the
steering?
wall. Not real good.
I tell you what,
It wasn't too bad, but I had no speed.
Not Cora left hand down.
No, it wasn't my left hand there, no.
the great recovery drive from Paddo, though, to get himself back into the top 10.
Yeah, it was from way down the back of the field on that one to be back up into the top 10, and then to have that incident. I don't know.
You hit the wall there.
I don't know how much that delayed him. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, I figured I was going to go in and have to put in. I'm going to have to go in and use the last fast repair. So I cut across the grass there because I was in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Yep.
I was never going to make it. I'd end up in the wall. So just let Shane through there. It was silly not to try and find it.
Fair enough.
And head in.
So lap 43 of 52, 10 to go. We've got Shen Morgan in P2. He's 5.3 seconds behind the race leader with his team boss tucked up his backside. Scotty Perrins looking to get into this battle. Kurt Heath looking to get into this battle. Joseph Grenshaw wants to buy in as well. It is all happening in the top 10 at the moment. So we get after Heath, we go Grenshaw, we go back to Dougie Wright, who's further 6 seconds back. Dominic Toenail is back in 8th. Shane Patterson in 9th, we just saw. Sean Slater, after his tumultuous lap 12, gets himself up 16 spots back to 10th. Robbie Williams in 13th. Baldock is up 16 spots in 12th. We are all over the back of him. What can happen here? Who knows? Let's just go back to Scotty Perrins. Into the thick of the battle.
Centuries. How many passes of the century has he made?
No, the ball falling off in front of him.
Wow.
That's harsh.
I know, right? Well,
That's very harsh.
tough crowd here. Big wedge on the super cage.
He's moved 16 spots forward. Can't ask much more than that.
All right.
Scotty Perrins looking to make a move. They go to the right side of the track. Bit of a lock up in front. One down the lane. Perrins! No! Scotty!
Yeah. I missed the corner and Scotty got excited and
Oh,
just pinned it.
and put it in the wall as
dude.
well. And Patterson! Oh! Oh!
You need the music. Where's the music, John?
Let's go back to Kurt Heath. So let's just change everything up again. So Ben Reed is leading still by 5.8. Shen Morgan is in P2, 1 second ahead of Kurt Heath, and Grenshaw tucked up in that battle as well. These boys are coming and coming fast. Lap 45 is about to start. And it is on for young and old. We are into the battle to the finish here. Anything can happen. As we have a look at Vaughan Robinson tucked up in a great little battle with Dan Page. Page has been hiding between the walls all night. Bloody white car will do that.
He's been rather vital.
Looking there, we've got Darren Vermey in front. He's missing a front end. Definitely all happening at the moment. Let's look for another.
Interesting watching people take different lines through that corner one. Some people going a bit deeper and cutting across it. Some people just not even getting tight. A few different lines being run.
I found the tighter you could get it, the more acceleration you got through 2 and 3. Or the more pace you had through 2 and 3. Where if you went too hard into 1, it threw you out deep and you were kind of sitting in marbles. Then what do I know? My fastest lap's a second slower than the guy behind me, so.
I was telling the boys maybe John will run out of petrol and we'll be able to fill up the podium.
Maybe,
That is
maybe not.
about to play into it, isn't it? Who all the guys that went in early sort of thing, where do they sit with their fuel? Are they still going to go in, get a splash and dash, or are they right?
Well, that gap now is getting down to just under 5 seconds. And it gets hard when you're used to driving behind people and having no people in front of you to drive behind. Just saying. Diamond Black.
Maybe you should slow down and let someone show you what the pace looks like.
Oh, here we go, Perrins again! Bit of contact there, was there?
Was a little bit of contact.
Shut the door.
And then some.
I
Deadbolted
took it
and
really
shut as well.
There was no swearing. I didn't call him any names.
You mean not on the iRacing channel?
Well, I didn't press the button.
Yeah, Ash Hall saying never went into second. Yeah, I found third through most of it was the way to do it. Ben Morgan, Kurt Heath, Joseph Grenshaw. These boys are fighting amongst themselves. I'm loving this. That gap is only 4.7. Lap 47 of 52. We're halfway around this one. They're ticking down, boys. They're ticking down. Fight away, lads. Fight away.
Get him. Get him, Shannon. Where's some lap traffic? Slow him down up front there.
Shh. Don't give everything away. Darren Freer, he's chasing down Baldock. Baldock under a lot of pressure. Baldock sitting in 13th here. Yeah, someone's saying they need the extra engine braking. Yeah, there was times where I did slip at the second to help try and pull it up that a little bit more. Hey, Baldy here, he's got Darren Freer all over the back of him. The Leighton Larrikin wants that next spot. He wants to get up into that 12th position.
Baldy is cool as a cucumber.
Patterson again.
Yep.
6th.
Tennille's in the pits. That's another one dropping out. Paddo's moved back up as well.
Yeah, he was a few laps short. iRacing underfueled him, even though he had it on
That hurts.
auto fuel set up properly.
Hey, Shan still.
Garage just said he's saving fuel.
And
At this point, yep.
Shan Morgan's got that gap down to 4.6 on lap 48. So base where we are now, there's 4 laps to go. This is getting to the pointy end. They are flying, these boys. Kurt Heath only half a second back. Renshaw half a second back. Looks like they've stopped fighting. They've realised it's time to do the old peloton move. Knuckle down together and chase. It is on for young and old as we go back to Vaughan Robinson. He's in all sorts of hurt as Rosie gets past him. And Scotty Perrins is still under pressure now from Robbie Williams. The entertainer is definitely looking to make some moves. That's all happening everywhere at the moment. Some Muppets.
What were you thinking at this point, John?
At this point, I was just basically thinking, keep it smooth. Keep
So were
it
you
smooth.
looking forward, or were you watching the relative?
No, I was looking forward. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth. I knew Shen was 4 seconds behind. I knew there was 3 laps to go. And I knew he wasn't catching me fast enough. So I knew it was just Apex's keep the pace up a little bit and just see what can happen on these dirty old tyres. As I reported to Simon Black after the race, I had 0% on my rears. But
Cannon's got himself a new fan in the chat. Baldock's urging him on to catch Van Ray in this race.
well, you can see him now. The car's in front. Got to get past Johnstone. It is getting down now. 3 laps to go. The gap has closed to 4 seconds now. It is coming down. John Noe gets out of the way. Kurt's dropped back that little bit. So has Crenshaw. So the pressure is off here. Shannon Morgan, he is all to run. He's got to go. That gap is closing second by second. Still some lap traffic. I think there could still be something to be written into this story. This isn't all over. Taking the wide
Come on, back
line.
markers.
Gets out of your way. Good to see.
Out of his way. Don't worry about the blue flag.
And we see in the background, Morgan is coming. He is coming fast. That gap now down to 3.4 seconds. You can see the green beast in front of him.
The green beast. There you go.
Oh! Well, that traffic just gets out of his way. They could have done that for me. They could have been at a lap earlier.
Trap it, son.
The gap down to 3 seconds. It is happening. Anything is possible here.
Couple to go.
Couple to go. So we have Van Ree in P1, pitted on lap 13. Has made it to lap 51 or 52 with tyres and fuel. We have in P2, Shannon Morgan, pitted on lap 28. Kurt Heath, pitted on lap 33. These boys are chasing him down. That gap now, 3.6 seconds. They are coming. What can Morgan do here? What can Heath do? Does Heath want that P2 spot? That is the battle that we're looking for. Anything is possible with this still to go. As we continue on now, we're starting the final lap. This is it. The white flag is out. This is going to be an interesting one. Can Van Ree keep it off the walls? Can Van Ree not hit anything? Can Van Ree not F this up? Can Van Ree still finish with...
sliding around.
Oh, there's a car in front there. Coming into turn 4. It's coming into turn 4. Oh, there's a slow car in front. That gap's closed down now to 2 seconds. Oh, no, he sneaks through. Oh, he's safe. He's safe. He's got that now. That gap down to 1.4 seconds. Has to keep it off the wall. Has to protect the 0 incidents points.
0 incidents.
0.
Unbelievable.
Coming into turn 10, keep it off the cush. He does it. He gets around the corner. This bloke, he has done an amazing effort here. He has brought a car from lap 13 home into the second last corner. Morgan less than a second behind him now. That gap closing. He gets around straight, keeps it off the wall. And we have somebody who has just completed their second ever Vets race win.
Wow.
With zero incident points as well.
Wow.
That looks like a driver of the day performance to me.
That's definitely a driver of the day.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah. Henry has an
I don't think we need to vote on that one.
No.
You don't need to vote on that one?
Henry and Baldock strangely have aneurysms, just not for the same reason.
Well, for those playing along at home, I was literally screaming in our chat at that stage, and I politely get this. Can you shut up? Freeze up my backside. I need to finish.
So your mic was working.
Can we get someone to screenshot the chat in YouTube? Dave Baldock's just congratulated Van Ree on his win.
Hey.
I'll take it.
That's hacked. Dave's been hacked.
I believe he might have done it in Discord today as well.
Yeah, he's done it a few dogs. Shane Morgan, P2. Great drive from him. Kurt Heath brings it home in P3. Joseph Grenshaw in P4. Dougie Wright. Great to see Dougie up into P5. Pato got himself home into P6. Hazy in P7. Freya in P8. Baldock into the top 10. Great drive from Baldock, up 19 spots. That's pretty bloody impressive too. I think we'll take that. 3 WKMP cars in the top 10. Ben Page blended into 10th. We think we need to get the telemetry check to make sure that wasn't him or the wall. Dominic Tennille is 11th. And Mike Korolev 12th. Timmy Vermey 13th. Craigie Rose 14th. Sean Slater 15th. Nathan Vernay for Locked On Lads was 16th. Scotty Parents ended up 17th. Andrew Johnstone 18th. Robbie Williams was 19th. And Anthony Rivett finished in 20th. That is the finishing positions.
What a race.
What a race. Exactly. And it was an interesting one in that. And let's just put this in slow-mo because I can. Amazing when you control the audio and the footage. Bruce Galloway now you're going to wake up and realise it was only a dream. Yeah, no, it's not a dream. There's a broadcast on YouTube now. It ain't no dream. There was no broadcast on Australian, I believe. So
Who
anyway,
would you like to thank, John?
okay, who would I like to thank? Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank the league. I'd like to thank the management group. I'd like to thank the committee. I'd like to thank Race Control, particularly Dave Coleman, looking after Split 4. It was a great move to get Dave to come from Split 2 down to Split 4 and help us out. And I think a lot of guys did comment last night on Dave, giving a lot of caution call-outs during the race, which I think was fantastic and helped a lot, particularly for me on the last lap going into turn 4. I really want to thank, of course, Oceanic Sim Racing for taking me on. They had a choice between myself and Dave Baldock. They chose me, so I've repaid that faith that Mike Coraliff showed in me.
First time I started driving a win.
And of course, I'd like to thank Blake Warboys. I'd like to thank Croc Promotions, Karts Australia. I'd like to thank WKMP. There's a whole list on the Carstone Street Plumbing, M1, Pecky. Like to thank all those guys. And I'd like to really thank Baldock and Pato and Worrell racing with me every week. With my workload at the moment, it's bloody hard, and told me last night that I was going to win, I would have laughed. I'm almost at the stage where I'm too busy to race. And what I really, really, really want to do is dedicate this win to Hayden and Tom. This week's 5 years. Been a rough week for me. And yeah, it was just a nice fitting finish for it. That's who I want to thank. Who does Shannon want to thank? Hazy?
Well, I told both the boys that they should jump in at the end of the race, and if they didn't, then I was going to start it off by them both thanking me for my great leadership and all the support that I give the team.
Turn it up.
But
actually, speaking of the team, sorry, I want to thank the rest of my team too, because the other guys as well I didn't mention, like Hazy and co. Love them all. Sorry.
But yeah, on a more serious note, probably the guys that help out the team. So Gary Buckland's been helping out quite a bit. He took Kurt out for a few laps early in the week, and across the season he's been helping out the entire team, including Shannon and Kurt. And Sean Vandermeulen jumps in all the time and helps our team as well to get around. So thanks, Sean Vandermeulen, for all of your help. I'd like to thank the Race Control for Split 4. Dan Coleman always keeps us in line. So as you said, thanks for all of your hard work. And just the sponsors of the league, RaceKraft and all the other guys.
Too easy with that one, Hazy. None of your boys are on track, so I'll just keep getting these tyres down to 0 so I can say finish with 0% tyres. Yeah, it was a shock for me. Don't worry. That is a big shock for you guys, and thanks everyone out in the chat for their great support as well. It's 2 now. I can't believe that. It's 2 more than Baldock.
So do we have race results?
No, I
yet?
don't. I've just gone back to SimHub and had a look, and DC hasn't thrown them up, and I'm not logged in to throw them up this afternoon, so I didn't get a chance to do it.
So we'll look at that at the start of next week.
We'll look at that start of next week. That is exactly right. Next week, of course, we are at the Great Virginia Raceway, where they cut down the oak tree, which is quite surprising. Supposed to be cutting trees down anymore. It is a tough track. It is a technical track. It is a driver's track, and I think the second time we're going to go there in the Gen 3, and out of memory from our last trip there, it was a bloody tough track to drive out in these cars. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. I know the likes of you, Scotty, will be doing 1,000 laps this week to get ready for it. The likes of myself will probably show up and have my typical Saturday night at Ozsprints, and that'll be it for my practice. Got a busy week this week with ASRG Porsche series, I think. It's all happening. DC is in the chat as well. Big shout out to DC. Going on behind the scenes. I'm going to put on the nasty hat at the moment. For everyone listening, a bit of stuff went down in Split 2 on last night in terms of comments and stuff with RC. That has been passed on to the management team, and the management team are dealing with that. So don't type stuff in Discord or whatever about it. We're dealing with it. We will put out a press release at some stage in the next 48 hours with that one of what we have done with it. We have rules in place within our operations manual and our license point systems that will deal with that. And I will roll backwards and say to everybody the same statement we said at the start of the season, and that is disrespect to RC is not acceptable, and we will not tolerate it anymore. I'll leave that at that. And just going to ask for those, Baldocks just sent me a message. He missed the last couple of laps. Someone want to let him know who won?
We missed it too, Baldy.
Yeah, I missed it. Sorry, mate. Yeah, missed that one.
If his microphone worked, we
Hey,
could.
Baldock. You have to rewatch the replay.
And also, we need a mic check as well, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note too, big shout out as well to Jay Kennedy. Getting him racing, that was a conversation that we had, I said, back at the Logitech thing or Logitech, I don't remember exactly what it was. Dan, you're going to shoot me. At the Logitech event, and it was great to see him actually jump in and finally get into the rig and race. It's been a journey to get him there, but we've got him there. I'm hoping, like Mike and Simon, he's another journeyman of iRacing in Australia, and I'm hoping to get him into Split 4, having some fun, enjoying himself, and enjoying the fact that, the reason why we all do this in iRacing is enjoy driving.
Enjoy fun, yep.
Yep. And yeah, so I know my broadcast isn't up to his standard, but, at the end of the day, it's just a Split 4 broadcast. Yeah, and a big thank you as well, as I wind up, to everybody out in YouTube land. Plenty of lovely comments to me in there as well tonight. Huge thank you to those. But no, still 42 people listening to all of us dribble here, which is great. And just want to say that it's great that we get good roll up and good turn up on Friday nights. I do this with a bit of passion, and like with my work commitments at the moment, it's getting a bit thin. But at the end of the day, we've got a great community. I've made some great friends, lifelong friends out of this league. And I've done things and met people, and, I probably, like going up to Brisbane last year was pretty huge. Loved that. Met a lot of good people up there. Being able to go up and support Dave Baldock again for the third time at Easter. Absolutely honoured to do that. And these are all did I say Dave Baldock? I meant Dave Worrell. These are all people that I've met through iRacing, and it is just absolutely blessed by it. I'm waffling again, so we might wrap this one up with a huge thank you as well to Mr. Page, the White himself, Mr. Dyall, the Godfather, Michael Hayes, the El Supremo of Unhinged, K-Dog himself, the man, the myth, the legend, and Scotty Perrins. So a huge thank you to you boys for jumping into the Chook call. We will be back next Friday night for the great one and only Virginia Raceway. Not my favourite track. And we will then put another broadcast. I'll probably be, if I was a betting man, I'd say I'm not going to be the winner. I'm going to get accused of sandbagging. On that note, I'm going to wrap this one up and say good night and thank you again to the boys.
Thanks, John.
Good night.
Boys.
Thanks, John.
And congratulations.
Introducing the RaceKraft PT1, custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximize the experience, we start with the 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a RaceKraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in soundbar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The RaceKraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.